Yeah, they were grommets, complete grommets growing up together, and sparring partners, and both of them riding for Quicksilver, and they had this whole kind of healthy competition, I guess you could say. But definitely pushed each other to another level. All of this that goes into what's happening now, it's fun to watch, but I like to heat this, get it going. Let's go.
First strike, Kanoa Igarashi speeding down the line, looking for a section. I think we know what he's about to do. I think we know what... No, we don't. Comes around it. Now he gets involved. That was a strange start to this wave, but he's at it now, and that's what we were expecting. Tail high, frontside 360. Reverts out of it quickly. Back to the open face. Slams it again. Kind of sliding through a flat section. And you're right, Strider, this board looks absolutely perfect under his feet. As he makes his way kind of through a warbly inside section, gets the floater and goes down.
Catches the rail on the way out, set and go through the motions, and find yourself in the right takeoff spot.
Fast forward this part.
You don't have to do this and go down the line. He probably went down the line 300 yards.
I mean, it probably felt cool. He's going really fast. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's where the wave really starts.
And then he goes into the corner, but the board just looks stuck to his feet, which, being able to pop out and push out and be able to do rotations and really negotiate a really hard surface, because none of this is easy. There's so many lumps and bumps and backwash, and there's a lot going on this wave. Always. These guys make it look so easy, but they're constantly pushing for, a better turn and a place to hit the wave and searching. This is, the most high performance part of the wave.
That was rad.
And
it's like what his arms are doing. It's like crane style.
He looked like a Karate Kid right there. It was sick. And having, the tail high out in front of you towards the beach. But,
when we did take that break, added some time on the clock to give these surfers a chance to hunt and find potentially a wave like this. So Leo coming from deep as well. Cranks it around the bottom. Nice. Layback slash. Bam, hits it again. Second one was a kick. Third turn. Hard carve. Fourth quick snap. So a lot more room to work on this wave for Leo. And even the middle carves, the setup carves, throw tons of spray. Blast the final section. Solid combination of moves there for Leo.
He destroyed that wave.
That was impressive.
Talk about picking
comboed it.
The perfect wave. This wave had an ultimate corner on it for 5 or 6 turns. I mean, watch each and every one of these things are just placed perfectly, and he's just smashing it, giving all the power, pushing the fins out, finding a vertical lip line. I mean, it was nonstop the entire wave. He never gave up. He barely ever even pumped, and then he came to the inside and finished with a super strong tail waft. Like, that was a fist pumper, like, win the race kind of stuff right there. That was insane.
8 turns down the line. Leo is revved up. To me, that was perfect surfing on kind of an imperfect wave. It did have really good sections down the line, but not an easy wave to surf. I don't think you could have done much more on that.
That wave had the most incredible corner on it the whole time. Environment around Brazilian surfing is on the money.
All right, here we go. Igarashi got this wave with priority. Good, clean style. There's the slash and just has to recover. It looked like his back foot fell off there. It's unlike him to make a mistake like that. Has to go to the air. Section coming at him, so that wave pretty much a no-go from the second turn. Well, it's pretty clear that he's got the momentum right now. We'll see if Kanoa can get some back. He's up and out, so with 17:22 to go, Leo will sit out the back and maintain that top priority spot as we wait for the next set to roll through. Went so far and they got pounded. Here we go, pumping down the line. Igarashi, quick float, little airdrop there. Bam, throws the fins, leans into it.
Wow, that was cool.
Lands perfectly, reverts around, gets right back to work. Throws the tail and goes down again. This is cool.
Yeah, again, a lot of down the line lateral surfing, which feels good but doesn't score, but then goes right into this huge frontside tail high, 3 where he kind of nose picks out of it, but then just finds an unfortunate situation where
I like the floater.
Unfortunately, those don't score that well.
Why not?
This right here, that scores well. I mean, that was, nose picking out of it where he lands. His front foot was almost on the front of the nose when he landed that. And then he slides right around out of it, so super clean. And
then messy.
Yeah.
Well, from way deep, here goes Igarashi. We've seen a lot of Kanoa pumping in this heat. That's fine. Good at it. He comes around that section again. Throws the tail into oblivion. So I don't think that's, I'm not going to call that a mistake because it might have just been a little tester wave. And maybe he was watching Medina. All right, well, Kanoa's just going to keep chopping away. He could find a ramp here. Plenty of speed. Wow, going for the corrupt flip there. Double grab alley-oop. Why not? I would say even though he's in the lead right now, his back's still against the wall. Here we go. Leo. Speeding down the line. He's a 160. Oh, that was a sketchy start to this wave. Now he gets things back under control. All right, he's slashing his way through to the inside. A minute left. Strong surfing on a small wave. Definitely
got the score.
Has to feel better than a 160.
Now can Kanoa catch a wave in the next 50 seconds to better his situation?
It's one of the bigger waves we've seen in the last 15 minutes.
Or 6-7-4, sorry.
All right, here we go. Igarashi gets up with 7 seconds left. Beautiful slash to start. Comes around a strange section. Quick speed float there. Boom, blows the fins out. Little sliding snap. All right, so now the scores drop. While he's up and riding on this wave, he needs a 6.74. He doesn't quite know that number yet because he was fully focused on the task at hand. So he's making his way through to the inside, building speed. He gets the ramp, throws the corrupt. Can he ride out of it? Almost.
Do you think he needed that?
I think so. A 6.74.
Corrupt, though, on the inside section. A lot of mistakes there by Igarashi in that heat.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been I won't say a miracle if he would have made that one, but it would have definitely been a bullet dodged. But Leonardo Fioravanti, the 8.5, I mean, backs it up. A 3.50 on a wave that small, that's huge. I mean, that's probably the best feeling 3.5 he's had in a long time.
Back and forth heat right there, but you had the 8.5. Took a long time just to be able to get the backup. But in your first final this year in 26, how does it feel right here in El Salvador?
Well, it feels crazy. I mean, I've only made finals at pipe, so I know my surfing feels as good as it's ever been. So I know I can get big results, and this is a really cool moment. But it's not done yet. First final this year, and let's give it everything in the last heat, and whatever happens, happens.
Excellent surfing all event long. Anything you want to say before your final to your fans?
Ciao a tutti, la famiglia vi voglio bene. L'Italia non sta ai mondiali, ma almeno abbiamo un surfista in finale, quindi dai, forza Italia!
Grazie.